Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Smackdown. And normally we kick ourselves off with pyro and everything, but here tonight we are kicking ourselves off with the People's Champion, The Rock. Last week we saw a couple decisions where very questionable, where we saw The Rock restart the matchup, where it was Ricochet taking on Apollo Crews. Ricochet actually won, but Apollo Crews hand was on the rope, and The Rock did not want to see the elimination qualifying or matches, one of the matches, to have controversy, so he restarted the matchup, and that's when Apollo Crews would get the upper hand and attack Ricochet and get the pinfall victory. But in your main event, the same thing had happened where one of the members of the Brawling Brutes' hands were on the bottom rope. The referee didn't see it, and the Usos became the new tag team champions here on SmackDown. But the funny thing is, the match was not restarted. And we recently set out a poll on our channel saying, hey, do you guys think The Rock is favoring him or favoring the Usos, his bloodline? And a lot of you guys said, 45% of you guys said no, or that, is there an issue with what The Rock did? Saying no, you can't stop or saying yes, you can't restart every match. And then no, Rock is favoring the bloodline. That was 55% there on the channel, saying that The Rock has something to do with the bloodline getting their championships back. But The Rock is here tonight to address the situation live on SmackDown. And what will a great one have to say? And wait a minute, Ricochet making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Ricochet not going to wait. He wants to hear this face-to-face from The Rock, the SmackDown general manager. Ricochet is not scheduled to be in any action as of right now, but Ricochet, like I mentioned, he wants his answer from The Rock. He wants to see what he has to say, and if he's actually going to own up to it, or if he'll kind of be Bush League in the terms of, not answer it directly. We know The Rock is always going to be straightforward, and Ricochet is definitely going to get that answer here in just mere moments. As Ricochet is here, we're all dying to wait to hear from the Great One to respond to the results that happened last week here on SmackDown. Well, I see you're not going to give me some time to address the situation with the crowd, Ricochet. I'm actually glad you came out, so that you think that I'm not going to be Bush League with my answer and everything like that. So you know what? Yeah, did I make a mistake not restarting that matchup last week? Totally. And like I've told you guys weeks and weeks ago, I am not whatsoever involved with the bloodline. You guys are allowed to think what you guys want to think. I'm here to run the SmackDown show, for better or worse, and obviously SmackDown has been doing just fine with how it is. And like I mentioned, yeah, I should have restarted the matchup. I didn't do that. I had other stuff going on at that exact moment. And then regarding the Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup, I didn't want a big scenario holding that back in that matchup, so I restarted that matchup. No offense to you, Ricochet, but I would have done it if it was you, Apollo Crews, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, whoever it would have been in that situation, especially in a big qualifying matchup to determine who was going to be in that Universal Championship coming up in a couple weeks' time. And I wanted a clean finish. I didn't want no shenanigans. And you know what? Obviously, we got that. I restarted the match, and the results is what happened. Rock, I'll always respect what you've done for this business, but I believe you're lying to everyone here tonight and everyone watching at home, watching this episode of SmackDown. There's no way you would have restarted that matchup for any member of the bloodline. And for some reason, you targeted me out of anybody, and obviously, I want a rematch. I want to be one of the members in that Elimination Chamber matchup. I offer this brand so much in the terms of skills, and I've actually defeated Roman Reigns. I've defeated Big E. These champions here on SmackDown, and not once have I gotten an opportunity to face them. I've not gotten an opportunity to face Roman Reigns. I've not gotten an opportunity to face Big E in any championship matches, and that's an outright disgrace because of you. Now, like I said, I would like to have a rematch or another opportunity to qualify for the Elimination Chamber matchup. If I don't, then so we need to talk to Vince to get this all situated, because this is taking your authority to a different direction just because of your little bloodline that you have here on SmackDown. So what are you gonna say, Rock? First off, me and Vince go way back, and I've done so much for WWE, and especially on SmackDown. So I don't see you winning that scenario with Vince. And secondly, I don't like how this is going. So you know what? Tonight, I'm going to put you in a match. And actually, it's going to be a member of the Bloodline. So tonight, Ricochet, you take on the SmackDown debut of Solo Sikoa. And how about you do us all a favor, Ricochet, and shut your candy ass up before you get a whoop ass of a lifetime. Now let me get back to my scheduled duties here on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Here we go with the open challenge, and it looks like that's Rey Mysterio's music. Let's go ahead and see who it is going to be. Who is accepting this open challenge? As we got Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio making their way down to the ring. Let's go ahead and see who they officially say it's going to be. Big question. I wouldn't mind a Rey Mysterio John Cena matchup. And actually, I'm being told it's actually going to be Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, there it is. Dominic Mysterio going to be accepting this open challenge. John Cena told the locker room to step up or step to the side. And the young superstar Dominic Mysterio, the son of the first ballot Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio, makes his way down to the ring. And, you know, this is for the United States Championship. Rey Mysterio has done it all in the terms of when it comes to in a WWE ring, but this is going to be a even better gift for Rey Mysterio in the terms of, hey, my son's in a wrestling ring, and I can show him what I brought to the table and make him even better than I ever was. And actually, Rey Mysterio will actually be one of the members of the elimination qualifying matches. We'll be addressing that later on tonight. But now, here comes your United States Champion, John Cena. This man retained his championship at the Royal Rumble by defeating AJ Styles. And with that United States Championship, John Cena is going to do anything to make sure he keeps that championship around his waist. And we have John Cena with the Brass Ring Club with Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic. And, I mean, it's with Cesaro and Dominik Dijakovic, two brutal dudes in that ring. Especially Dominik Dijakovic, over 7 foot tall. This monster can move around like a cruiserweight. Cesaro, very technically sound. John Cena has done so much in this business. And then that United States Championship win is his first ever championship that he's won here in Universe Mode. Very surprising, but it is what it is. And for John Cena, you cannot look over a man like Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, he's doesn't have the accolades of a lot of these superstars. He doesn't have too many matches in his young career. He's tag teamed with Rey Mysterio and whatnot, but for Dominic Mysterio, he's definitely going to surprise you. Definitely for sure here in this United States Championship matchup here. As we already got the crowd here already chanting for "Let's go Cena, Cena sucks." Didn't take long for that here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic looks very, very ready here.
The champion from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds. He is the WWE United States Champion, John Cena.
There is your United States Champion, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena bringing back the United States Open challenges here tonight. Like we mentioned, the first ever championship win. John Cena wants to be a fighting champion, and I love what he's doing, having an open challenge for those United States Championship. Obviously, John Cena had to defeat AJ Styles to become the new United States champion, would go on to retain it at the Royal Rumble, and now tonight, referee ringing the bell. Here we go, our first matchup of the night. Mysterio takes on the legend John Cena tonight. This is Cena's first ever championship here in Universe Mode history, and our Universe Mode has been around for quite a long time, and it's very surprising when you think about it that John Cena's United States Championship win at Judgment Day was his first ever championship win. As here we go with the pinfall. 2, very close to defeating Mysterio. But Dominic, he's gonna be he's got so much tutelage from his dad, Rey Mysterio. So Dominic is not gonna be a superstar that it's gonna be hard to put away. It's gonna take some time to put away Dominic. Obviously, he's still gonna be green around the edges, but I think Dominic has plenty still to offer here in WWE. It's a nice drop kick to the middle of that back. Dominic needs to make sure this match is going to high octane offense like what we just saw right now, that frog splash. A little shades of Eddie Guerrero there. But I think if Dominic can get this match going, hit some frog splashes, hit some, maybe 619, maybe some moonsaults, that type of stuff to get this match going faster pace, Dominic might walk out with the United States Championship. How crazy would that be? As now, Cena looking for some snake eyes, takes down Dominic Mysterio. And Cena really quick with the pinfall attempt, just a 1 count. And for Cena, you cannot get frustrated. You might think that you might be able to put away a man like Dominic Mysterio that doesn't have too many matches under his young career, but obviously you gotta definitely keep your eye out on this young man. As now John Cena, big maneuver there to Dominic Mysterio. As now Cena looking to go high risk. Big old leg drop there from Cena into the pinfall. Hook of the leg. That may be all she wrote. No, very close though. And we know where this is going. Telling Dominic Mysterio that he can't see him, and he very well might not be able to after this. 5-knuckle shuffle right there to the dome of Dominic Mysterio. And now, arm drag takedown there of Dominic. Cena is feeling himself right now. Telling Dominic there's not going to be much left in this matchup here. I think Cena's essentially toying with Dominic at the moment. To the midsection here. Now Dominic is going to fight back a little bit longer here. And work on that left arm. Hey, you got to do what you got to do in terms of these type of maneuvers. As Cena, Dominic setting up John Cena. 619 area code right there to John Cena. Will that be enough to put him away? 2. 2.5. So close, and Dominic looking at his father over there saying, hey, what do I have to do to put him away? And now Mysterio, frog splash. Are we going to see a new United States champion? No. 2.9. And look at Dominic. He cannot believe it. And he's calling out the rest of this crowd, trying to get them all behind him here. This crowd saying, fight forever, as Cena quickly moves out of the way there. And now here comes John, trying to fight back in this matchup. Barely staying on, which is very surprising, honestly. As Cena. Wait a minute. Oh no, Cena. Cena looking for that avalanche AA. Cena has him up, and Cena has it down. AA across the ring. Surely that has to be it. 1, 2, 3, and it is. John Cena retains his United States Championship here tonight. What a back and forth match between Mysterio and John Cena. And wait a minute. Dominic wants John Cena to shake his hand. Cena telling Dominic he did not earn his respect. Telling Dominic to head to the back. This is all about John Cena's moment. Wow, Cena not really impressed. Dominic took Cena to the limit tonight. Cena's still celebrating here. And look at Mysterio. Rey Mysterio getting inside the ring. Both men face to face here. I don't know what both Mysterio having some words here with John Cena. Cena having some words back. I don't know what's going on a little bit. These veterans going back and forth here momentarily. I don't know what's going on. And oh, wait a minute. Cena. Attitude adjustment to Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio scheduled to have a one-on-one contest with Robert Roode later on tonight. And that might be changing now. I don't even know if he's going to be able to make it to that matchup later on. Cena. Oh my God. Clotheslining the hell out of Rey Mysterio there. This ain't good. This is not good for Rey Mysterio. John Cena has absolutely snapped. And a big clothesline to Rey Mysterio. I'm afraid for Rey Mysterio right now, ladies and gentlemen. Cena, not another one. Oh my God. Oh, no. Oh, come on, Cena. You're the United States champion. You're supposed to be bringing prestige to it. And now what you're doing to a legend in his own right, like Rey Mysterio. Oh, no. Come on, Cena, please. Come on, Cena. No, Cena. Attitude adjustment to Rey Mysterio, a dear friend of Cena's. But he puts Rey Mysterio in his place tonight. Well, here we go with our next matchup after John Cena turning on Rey Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio was trying to get a handshake from John Cena after a very highly competitive matchup. Cena pushing his hand away, saying, hey, I'm not giving you my hand in respect. And Rey Mysterio had something about, while Cena was still, obviously celebrating, Rey Mysterio comes in and said, hey, what the hell was that about? And Cena obviously would have some words with Rey Mysterio, ultimately leading to an attitude adjustment there to Rey Mysterio and eventually being put through our announce table. We finally just got the announce table back up, thankfully. But now we transition into Ricochet taking on the Smackdown debut of Solo Sikoa. This is not really what Ricochet wanted, and I find it very funny that it happens to be a member of the Bloodline, and being the enforcer of the Bloodline being Solo Sikoa. But it is it's something that we have to deal with. And with this outcome for Ricochet, it's not looking for the situation that I was expecting. I was expecting The Rock to give him another opportunity, but well, we don't get it. So Ricochet is going to have to pay for trying to step up to the Usos in the Bloodline here. As here comes Solo Sikoa. This man, a big fighter, ladies and gentlemen, going to be a key member, a part of this Bloodline. If you guys missed last week's main event, it was the Usos taking on the Brawling Brutes. Brawling Brutes were the tag team champions heading into that matchup, and one of the Brawling Brutes had their hand on the rope. Referee didn't see it whatsoever, and the Usos won the tag team titles. The match didn't get restarted, and a lot of people are thinking, hey, maybe The Rock had something to do with it. It was funny that earlier in that night, when Ricochet defeated Apollo Crews, the match was restarted. But yeah, it's very crazy to think what's going on with that type of stuff. But you hate to see it for Ricochet, but we'll see how it goes tonight with Solo Sikoa taking on Ricochet one-on-one here. Should be a hard-hitting matchup for sure. As here we go, Ricochet and Solo Sikoa one-on-one here on Smackdown. Referee ringing the bell. Here we go, Ricochet and Solo Sikoa going at it. This match was made by The Rock earlier on tonight. Ricochet was trying to get a rematch after, obviously, the outcome was changed last week when Ricochet defeated Apollo Crews. Rock would come out, obviously would restart the matchup, and that's when Apollo Crews would go on to defeat Ricochet. So we'll see how Ricochet will deal with this situation and actually having to deal with a member of the Bloodline. Now Sikoa with a big kick to that lower back. And now big chops and kicks. Here comes Solo Sikoa, the enforcer of the Bloodline. Oh, spine buster. Spine on the pine. Right there attacking that lower back of Ricochet. And this is the very first time we're seeing Solo Sikoa in action. We get to see how he deals with the adversity in the matchup. Does he shy away from it, or does he fight it straight on? Obviously, Solo Sikoa seems like a man that would face it straight on, but, you know, everything is different for everybody. As now, what is Solo thinking here? Looks like, yep, he's going to turn the carcass over of Ricochet. Going to go for the pinfall. Referee right there. 1 count. I imagine if we had another mishap, Ricochet like grabbing the bottom rope or something, or another situation like what we had, someone grabbing the bottom rope, referee not seeing, and imagine The Rock didn't restart the matchup, how crazy that would be. As Solo Sikoa on the offensive still. You got his brothers, the Usos, out at ringside cheering for him. It's a flapjack taken down, and look at Solo Sikoa taking in this action right now. And now, right now, oh my God, trying to rip that left leg out of socket. That is not going to be too good. Oh, wait a minute. Ricochet going to try and get back in this matchup. Trying to go for a DDT, I think, there. But Solo Sikoa, oh my God, a big open-handed slap there. As Ricochet with a nice reversal, key reversal in this matchup. Ricochet looking to go high risk. He's talking some trash there to Solo Sikoa. Weirdly enough, oh, off the ropes. No! It's like almost like a springboard Pele kick of sorts. Oh, going for the moonsault, but Solo Sikoa got his knees up just in time there. And just like that, Solo Sikoa gets himself back in the matchup. And for the most part, Solo Sikoa has dominated this matchup as 2.5 there. Ricochet stays in this matchup, but I don't know for how much longer. Has a vicious knee strike. And now Solo Sikoa looking to go high risk. What's on his mind here? Uh-oh. Look at the senton. No. Ricochet able to move out the way. And now Ricochet going to try to... Oh, hits him with the forearm strike. Okay. I thought maybe he was going to try and maybe hit a ripcord knee of some sort, but obviously didn't hit that. And now Ricochet has the momentum in the corner. He needs to keep the momentum up now. Oh, but Solo Sikoa right there. Both a collar and elbow tie up. Nice neck breaker there from the Solo Sikoa. This young man looking very good against Ricochet momentarily. Is now frog splash there. Is that it with that Uso splash? Yes, it is. Solo Sikoa defeats Ricochet in his Smackdown debut tonight. Massive win for Solo Sikoa. Oh no. Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, is here tonight. Live here on SmackDown. At least that's his music. Does he show up here on SmackDown? Yes, he does. Last time we saw Brock, he lost to Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. But Brock seems like he may not be done with Roman. But Brock seems like he wants to get some revenge on Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa obviously putting Brock Lesnar through a table a couple weeks ago here on SmackDown. And now, here comes Brock. Brock, big clothesline, taking Solo Sikoa outside the ring now. And now, here comes Brock. Brock Lesnar gonna look to put him in his place. These big haymakers from Brock. Big, overhanded punches right to the gut. You can feel it right there. And now Brock now has him up. F5. F5 connected. There to Solo Sikoa here. Look at the crowd cheering for Brock. Solo Sikoa trying to get up to his feet. And now Brock again. Oh no. Belly to belly release suplex there. And oh, you know what they say about Karma. She is a bad bitch. And we are about to see Solo Sikoa possibly put through a table here. Oh no, shoving him on the announce table. Brock Lesnar. Oh no. Lesnar has him up. Gonna get some revenge tonight. No. Oh, but Brock. Oh, and the crowd chanting one more time. Be a shame if Brock didn't do that again. Oh, no, 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 no. Lesnar listening to the crowd. I was just joking. but Lesnar sending a message to the bloodline. The Usos are not out here. They went to the back through the crowd, and Lesnar decimates Solo Sikoa after Sikoa picks up his first ever win. Man, it has been a chaotic night from the beginning of this Smackdown episode, and I feel like it's only going to get even more chaotic. And right now we get our very first qualifying matchup of the night, and Keith Lee looking to become the next member to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match, where the Universal Championship will be on the line. So far, we have Roman Reigns, obviously your Universal Champion, the Messiah, the Visionary, Seth Rollins. It's going to be Happy Corbin, as well as Apollo Crews. But now tonight, we have Keith Lee taking on AJ Styles, and later on tonight we're supposed to have Robert Roode versus Rey Mysterio, but I'm being told after that vicious attack from John Cena to Rey Mysterio, he will not be medically cleared to compete tonight. So The Rock is going to have to figure out a replacement for Rey Mysterio later on tonight in that matchup. So hopefully, Rock can do that, but we got to pay attention to this big matchup that very well could have may have been any type of SmackDown or pay-per-view, but we're getting it free here on SmackDown, as we are just 3 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen, from the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And Keith Lee, this man, he's had wins over Roman Reigns in his career, so Keith Lee definitely knows what it takes to get it done in the ring. And talking about the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, he's a former Universal Champion and a WWE Champion, former United States Champion as well. And you got the club right there with him. The club recently returned at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. That's when AJ Styles lost his United States Championship, but the club put John Cena through the table. And obviously we've seen a little bit back and forth between the Brass Ring Club and the OC here, but the club, they, it seems like they are turning on to bigger and better things right now. Obviously, Styles, he was very frustrated that, he wasn't able to get his United States Championship back up, but, when The Rock asked him for if he'd like to be in this Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup, he didn't turn it down. He said yes. He'll take on any superstar to qualify, and he's going to have to go through a big man. He's going to have to bask in the glory of Keith Lee tonight. But this matchup is going to become very phenomenal. And we're going to get ourselves a first-time ever matchup here, I believe, here between AJ Styles and Keith Lee. And we'll see if the club will get involved whatsoever in this type of matchup. As here we go, Keith Lee and AJ Styles. This crowd is all behind Keith Lee. We'll see if Keith Lee can pick up a big win over the likes of an AJ Styles here tonight. It's been a great night so far in the terms of in-ring work, but this whole night has been chaos beginning to end. And with what we have scheduled for you guys tonight, I think it's going to even become more chaotic. Roman Reigns later on tonight calls out Adam Cole. Adam Cole last week wanted a fight with Roman Reigns, even calling out Roman Reigns. We didn't get that. The Fiend actually accepted that. Fiend came out and destroyed Adam Cole. So the question is, when Roman Reigns calls out Adam Cole, will Adam Cole actually come out? We'll have to wait and find out later on tonight. Our last but not least qualifying matchup of the night is scheduled to be Robert Roode and Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio will not be medically cleared to compete tonight, so we are going to have someone else replace Rey Mysterio later on tonight. So we'll see who Robert Roode will be taking on. As here we go, referee right there, pinfall, 2.5. Keith Lee thought he had him, but AJ Styles is not going to stay down. Keith Lee not going to stay down. Neither is AJ Styles. Both of these men very phenomenal, no pun intended, when they bring to the table. As look at Keith Lee. Release powerbomb. The strength, the power, the velocity of that powerbomb. Very, very vicious. As Keith Lee looking to fly here. This is not a good idea for Keith. He's dominated in this matchup. He doesn't need to do this. Flying crossbody. Look at AJ Styles catching Keith Lee into a scoop slam. And look at AJ Styles, too sweet in the crowd after hitting that. That is absolutely impressive to catch a big man like Keith Lee. He made that look way too easy, honestly. We know AJ Styles is strong, but not that strong. Uh-oh, Keith Lee has a mob. Uh-oh. Oh, the big power bomb. 1, 2, 3, and it is it. Keith Lee is going to the Elimination Chamber match. Good back and forth matchup tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But Keith Lee was just way too much for AJ Styles tonight. So Keith Lee will join Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Apollo Crews, and Happy Corbin. And we'll be finding out later on tonight who will be joining that stacked card at the Elimination Chamber. And Keith Lee's got to be a top favorite in that matchup in the moment, especially Roman Reigns and even Seth Rollins. Keith Lee's definitely got to be up there with the big favorites in that matchup. Will Keith Lee walk out with the Universal Championship at the end of Elimination Chamber? Time will tell for this young man. And look, there's Jey Uso. And look, Sheamus out of nowhere with the bro kick. Bro kick to Jey Uso. Sheamus waiting for Jey Uso. I believe it's like doing some kind of errand for Roman Reigns. And right now, Sheamus taking it to Jey Uso at the moment. Obviously, Sheamus was not too happy with losing the tag team championships last Friday night. And now going to try and take it to Jey Uso here. And oh God, look at this set out. Powerbomb. Big maneuver there from Sheamus. Oh no. Telling Jey Uso to get up to his feet here. Another bro kick. And now we're here in the parking lot. Jimmy Uso getting his head bounced off the car vehicle. I believe that's Jimmy's vehicle right now. They're being taken to right now. I believe they're trying to leave the arena, but Sheamus, Pete Dunne waiting for them, and now they're just taking it to the Usos here tonight. You knew this was going to happen. They're absolutely frustrated with how they lost the championships, and they aren't going to let The Rock keep them down. Oh, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne has him up. Oh my God. The bitter end to Jimmy Uso in the garage. As now here comes the former WWE champion, Robert Roode. He gets his opportunity tonight, accompanied by his tag team partner, Dolph Ziggler. We'll see how this is going to fare for the Dirty Dogs tonight. Was there on NXT for a long time, being brought over to SmackDown, signed over here with SmackDown. Had their feud going from NXT with Pete Dunne and Sheamus, brought over here to SmackDown, their rivalry ending recently against the Brawling Brutes. Brawling Brutes would go on to defeat the Dirty Dogs. So we'll see if tonight a turn or change of direction will be happening for the Dirty Dogs. We'll see if Robert Roode can, pick up a win and get himself a WWE Championship opportunity. I should say Universal Championship, but you guys know what I mean, because Robert Roode, a former former WWE champion here on SmackDown when we had the WWE Championship here on that. And it looks like we found our answer on who is replacing Rey Mysterio. It is no one other than Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens obviously had his opportunity recently, but ended up losing to Happy Corbin. And The Rock scrambling backstage there to find someone. Kevin Owens is always ready for a fight, and this is a big deal. If Kevin Owens can defeat Robert Roode tonight, give him that opportunity to try and win that Universal Championship away from the very unbeatable Universal Champion Roman Reigns. The Bloodline is facing a lot of attacks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. From obviously the Brawling Brutes attacking the Usos, very frustrated with what happened. Ricochet was calling it, had a face-to-face with The Rock out here publicly. The Rock denying Ricochet's chance for a rematch, but put him in a match against Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa defeating Ricochet. So it's going downhill from right now, but here we go. Referee ringing that bell. Robert Roode versus Kevin Owens here. Big time matchup coming our way. As here we go with the pinfall early on in this matchup, too. Ooh, imagine if Roode would win with that big close-handed fist. Robert Roode feeling himself right now. And like we mentioned, Happy Corbin defeated Kevin Owens recently here on Smackdown. So we'll see how, if Kevin Owens can get back in the winning ways. And same with Roode. I mean, obviously he was, when he first debuted here on Smackdown, a very big winner for Roode. But, it's kind of gone downhill. I'm not saying that, teaming with Dolph Ziggler is a bad thing, but, it's kind of going downhill. As now here goes Kevin Owens, going to go high risk here, maybe taking way too long. As now Owens going for that drop kick. Robert Roode easily moving out of the way. And now Roode, what is he thinking? Oh, he's going to go high risk now. I don't know if it's the best idea. Oh, it has. Actually, it actually worked out for Roode. As here we go. Pin fall attempt. Ooh, just a 1 count. Good back and forth matchup here early. Oh, that's typical Robert Roode there, ladies and gentlemen, with that maneuver. And now Kevin Owens from behind, dropping him on his head and neck area. And now Kevin Owens talking some trash. But now it's Roode's turn. Roode ain't going to play around much longer. And now Roode going to toss Kevin Owens. It'd be a shame to see Kevin Owens lose back-to-back weeks here on SmackDown. But, you get the best of the best of talent here on SmackDown every single week. As now, Kevin Owens with the package powerbomb. And will that be enough to put him away? 2. 2.5. Kevin Owens cannot believe it. We've actually seen Kevin Owens put away multiple superstars over the years with that maneuver. And now Owens, stunner! Stunner there to Robert Roode. 1, 2. Roode able to kick out at the very last second. And Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler trying to get the referee's attention or even Kevin Owens' attention, but none of those men really caring what Dolph Ziggler has to say, which I don't blame him. Kevin Owens is just more focused on Robert Roode, which is a good thing. Don't let any outside distractions fool you. It's a flying frog splash halfway across the ring. 2, 3, and it is enough. Kevin Owens is the last spot in the Elimination Chamber match. We are all set, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a handshake between Robert Roode and Kevin Owens there, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta love some sportsmanship between both men. Roode was just not the best man tonight. Kevin Owens is the final competitor in the Universal Championship matchup. And now Roode. Oh, wait a minute. Ziggler. What the hell? Zigzag. Zigzagged to his tag team partner. What in the hell is that all about? Robert Roode just offering Kevin Owens just a handshake after the match, giving him some respect, and Ziggler gonna take it out on him. Where in the hell is this coming from? Oh my God. Robert Roode is just being destroyed right now. This has been simply chaotic from top to bottom tonight. And another zigzag. You gotta be kidding me. Ziggler has snapped, and it seems like the Dirty Dogs are all over now. Well, there's another tag team loss there, and it looks like the inevitable split there. Dolph Ziggler seemed like he didn't really care for Robert Roode showing some respect there to Kevin Owens after Kevin Owens defeated Robert Roode cleanly in the middle of that ring. Ziggler hates losing, and he just attacked his tag team partner, Robert Roode. All I can say is be on the lookout and see what happens from now to whenever. It absolutely sucks. I mean, Dolph Ziggler he had one of the longest reigns in Universe Mode history with the United States Championship before, obviously, Apollo Crews took over that feat. But we will try to move on now to Raquel Gonzalez, who had a very impressive win over Becky Lynch last week. So we'll see how she will fare tonight over the Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair. And this will be the first matchup for Charlotte Flair ever since winning the Women's Royal Rumble match a couple weeks ago. And look at Raquel Gonzalez. She looks like she's ready for this challenge. She had a good back and forth matchup against Becky Lynch. Charlotte Flair is a different entity. And we still don't know who Charlotte's picking, and we do not know who Adam Cole is picking yet. And we have plenty of time to figure that out, but it's always nice to know where, certain championships are going to be going. Oh, hey, we know the Royal Rumble winner for the men's side is picking so-and-so, or the women's picking the so-and-so. Are they going to Monday Night Raw? Are they staying on Smackdown? You'd love to figure that out, but, time will tell. As she is your Women's Royal Rumble winner, will she be able to main event WrestleMania successfully? Or will the champion who Charlotte faces be able to walk out with their championship? Charlotte Flair said that, she has a lot of history with Becky and Bayley, but she doesn't care. It's all about championships for her. And she said that she's going to show whoever she challenges at WrestleMania why she is called the Queen for a reason. And personally, I would love to see a Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair matchup for the SmackDown Women's Championship. They've previously fought over the championship before, but even Bayley versus Charlotte, that would be one heck of a matchup as well. So anything is very well possible here as we are on the road to WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially, I believe it's going to be 7 weeks away right now. It's absolutely crazy to think about that. It's itching closer and closer. We are officially 3 weeks away from Elimination Chamber. WrestleMania 7 weeks away. So, referee ringing the bell. Here we go. Big opportunity for Raquel Gonzalez to kind of see how she fares. Raquel Gonzalez is going to have to deal with many talents. As look at Raquel Gonzalez, big maneuver there. But she's going to have to face off with many talented superstars over the coming weeks and months. She picked up a win over the current SmackDown Women's Champion last week, but now she's facing off with a multi-time Women's Champion and the current Royal Rumble Women's winner. And she's going on the main event WrestleMania, but we do not know who against. So Raquel Gonzalez is definitely going to be in for a big treat here. As Charlotte now going to go for a big suplex, takes down the very powerful Raquel Gonzalez. As now, a little bit of a head scissors, but there is a rope break right there. And now Charlotte going to go high risk. I don't know if this is necessary in this matchup here. Flying knee across the chest there of Raquel. And now Charlotte going to drag her away from the ropes. Maybe go for the pinfall. Yes, she will. Could this be enough? Ooh, 1.5. We'll see how much more Raquel Gonzalez will have in her. And look at Charlotte. The cocky confidence there of Charlotte Flair. I mean, she has Raquel Gonzalez right where she wants her. So she has every right to do it, unfortunately. Yes, now, oh my goodness, that left elbow. It's not going to be feeling too good here. There's another head scissors. We saw this earlier on in the matchup. And again, Charlotte Flair just eating this up right now. You hate to see it for Raquel, but, for Raquel Gonzalez, she's one of the best that we have here, or at least young women here that are going to try to get that opportunity to climb up the rankings here on the SmackDown Women's Division. As now Charlotte looking to go high risk here. Oh, flying cross body misses. We'll see if Raquel Gonzalez can capitalize. Oh, nice clothesline. Oh, wait a minute. Raquel not done yet. And another one. Gonna go for the third one here. There you go, Raquel. Slow down the matchup. Get yourself back in this matchup here. She's taking too much time to taunt, though. And here comes Charlotte here. Gonna go for the suplex. Nope, Raquel Gonzalez just way too long. and able to get back in this matchup with a beautiful back suplex. Raquel trying to get the crowd all behind her, all fired up here. Big opportunity here as she connects with a big knee. And now this is what Raquel needs to do. Keep this momentum up in this matchup. Stretch out Charlotte. Work that middle back. As here we go, referee right there in position, just a 1 count. So we'll see if Raquel can keep this going for the time being. Clubbing forearm strike. Charlotte is in trouble here. As, oh, wait a minute. Raquel Gonzalez. They're going to go for a torture rack possibly? Yes, torture rack applied to Charlotte. Is she going to make Charlotte Flair tap out here? Imagine back-to-back wins over multi-time champions. But no, Charlotte with a key reversal in this matchup. And now here goes Charlotte, going to toss her into the corner. Oh, key reversal from Raquel. But even Charlotte now, back and forth we go. Oh. Down goes Raquel. Pinfall. 1. Ooh, strong kick out. This match has been very good from the get-go. And yep, Charlotte, that's the cocky confidence of Charlotte Flair, ladies and gentlemen. You hate to see it, but it is what it is. Big boot there from Charlotte. Will that be enough? Oh, not going to go for the pinfall. Just going to go for the head scissors. We'll see if that comes to eat her. Raquel Gonzalez is in trouble. It seems like Charlotte. Oh, wait a minute. It looked like maybe Charlotte was going to go for the pinfall, but that's Shayna Baszler's music. We know Shayna has been very close to winning the titles over the years. She's not been able to win whatsoever. And now Shayna Baszler with a steel chair. Referee saw her with the steel chair, but didn't see her hit her with it. As Raquel crawling to Charlotte. Can Raquel Gonzalez steal a victory here? 1. No, 1.5. Man, that was dead on, right on the face there, too. We'll see if Raquel Gonzalez can capitalize on this. And look at this. The reverse of a Cesaro swing, more of a head swing there than anything. And now Gonzalez looking to fly. High risk, high reward. Frog splash there to Charlotte. 1, 2. No, 2 out. Raquel Gonzalez telling her to cross the line. But Raquel, you need to stay on Charlotte. You cannot give her any time to recuperate. This could be the biggest night of Raquel Gonzalez's career. At least these last 2 weeks. Defeated Becky Lynch last week. And now she could be possibly defeating Charlotte tonight. And now, oh, we saw this last week. Charlotte Flair gets hit with a powerbomb. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Raquel Gonzalez with a big win last week over Becky, the Smackdown Women's Champion, and a win over Charlotte Flair this week. But you have to give the win, this win with an asterisk, you got to say, with the help of Shayna Baszler. Why in the heck was Shayna Baszler coming out and attacking? You could see right there. Our camera's not a little blurry there for some reason, but you saw it there. Referee didn't see it. Raquel Gonzalez had a frog splash leading to this very powerful powerbomb. And Raquel Gonzalez 2 weeks in a row has defeated current and former SmackDown Women's Champion. Man, Raquel Gonzalez, if she keeps this up, she is going to get herself a SmackDown Championship opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, wow, wow. It is main event time. Tommaso Ciampa takes on Sheamus here. And obviously, if you guys are just tuning in now, we saw Sheamus and Pete Dunne take out the Usos backstage there. They seemed like the Usos were going to be leaving for the night, but obviously Sheamus and Pete Dunne had other plans. And now Sheamus is going to be taking on Tommaso Ciampa one-on-one. And we know that Tommaso Ciampa seems like he has his sights on Big E in that Intercontinental Championship. So we'll see how that will be faring tonight. This night's been all about chaos, ladies and gentlemen. These guys have been dealing with the bloodline and also dealing with, obviously, the Rock situation. Rock trying to kind of stay far away from the bloodline, but Ricochet is trying to see through his BS. Obviously, we'll never know. Rock is saying that he has, his SmackDown duties to worry about more here on SmackDown, but Ricochet, he's, like I mentioned, sees right through it, and he got a match. It wasn't the rematch that he was looking for. He got himself a match though against the Bloodline members, the Enforcer Solo Sikoa, and Solo Sikoa picking up his first ever SmackDown win tonight. But that win did come at a price though, because we saw Brock Lesnar return here on SmackDown, taking out Solo Sikoa, essentially getting his revenge, and laying out Solo Sikoa after Solo Sikoa a couple weeks before the Royal Rumble laid out Brock Lesnar and put him through a table. So, what they say about karma, it is a bitch. As now here comes Tommaso Ciampa in your main event of the evening. This is going to be a hard-hitting matchup for sure, ladies and gentlemen. And for Tommaso Ciampa, yes, he did fail a couple times to get that Universal Championship around his waist, but it did not take him long to figure out what he wanted to do next. And for Tommaso Ciampa, he has his sights on the Intercontinental Championship, and that is with Big E at the moment. Big E has had an impressive reign with that championship, defeating the likes of Chad Gable, Otis, and also defeating The Fiend. So, for Big E, this is going to be another tough test in his reign as Intercontinental Champion. Not a lot of people can say that, they've defeated Big E in the terms of high-octane action. Big E has defeated Roman Reigns in a champion versus champion matchup here on SmackDown. So, Big E's one of our best champions that we have here. And not every day, you have a man like that that's able to hold strong and win most of his matches. Yes, he did lose to Seth Rollins last week in the elimination qualifier matches, but that was all due to this man right here, Tommaso Ciampa, helping out Seth Rollins. And we'll see if Tommaso Ciampa will be able to send a message here to Sheamus. Like I mentioned, this is going to be a hard-hitting matchup, but Tommaso Ciampa is going to be in for a rude awakening in the terms of what he's going to have to deal with tonight with a man like Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior. But here we go, Sheamus and Tommaso Ciampa one-on-one here in your main event of the evening. I'm being told Big E is not here tonight after the attack from Tommaso Ciampa last week here, so Ciampa won't have to worry about maybe any sneak attacks, any attacks or any involvement in this matchup. The match has not been made between Tommaso Ciampa and Big E about any potential Intercontinental Championship match, but obviously we have a couple more weeks to see if that matchup will be even a thought, possibly. Just a 1 count there from the referee. Sheamus can't believe it, but it is still kind of early, so we'll see how that goes. And, anytime that you face the Bloodline, you instantly become a fan favorite. And, heads are starting to turn for Sheamus and Pete Dunne. They're starting to surprisingly get on the good side of people. There for the longest time, they were, doing anything possible in the terms of, obviously, didn't care what the fans thought about them whatsoever, but it seems like they're maybe trying to turn a leaf here. We'll see if that will turn out well for them. As Ciampa here telling Sheamus to get up to his feet. Ciampa trying to go high risk here. Will this be bad? Oh, go for the axe handle. Sheamus catches him and hits a big old backbreaker. Sheamus asking this crowd tonight, are they not entertained? Sheamus taking way too much time. And just like that, the former NXT champion able to get the advantage momentarily. And look at this. Oh my goodness, that left ankle being attacked from Ciampa at the moment. Big open hand slap here. Look at Big E, or not Big E, I should say Tommaso Ciampa, taking it to Sheamus here. And now big clubbing blows to the middle of that back. But look at Sheamus. He's not going to go down without a fight. He's going to stay on Tommaso Ciampa. Look at the Celtic Warrior. He's all fired up here. He laid out Jey Uso. Pete Dunne laid out Jimmy Uso backstage there before they were trying to leave. It seemed like Jey Uso was coming off the elevator. Sheamus was over by the interview area. Came out, hit him with a bro kick, and hit him with another one as well. Here we go with another pinfall. Strong 1 count. Ciampa's going to need to stay on Sheamus if he wants to win this match. And look at Tommaso Ciampa talking this mad trash here to Sheamus, telling him to get up. Here we go. Ciampa, no, big reversal from Sheamus. Not really too sure what Ciampa was thinking about hitting, but didn't really work out in his favor. As now, the Celtic Cross. Celtic Cross to Tommaso Ciampa. His head bouncing off that bottom turnbuckle. Will Sheamus be able to pick up a big win over Tommaso Ciampa? 1, 2, no, 2.5. So close there. Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland very excited for this. His gut-wrench suplex there from Sheamus. Sheamus dominating these last couple minutes against Tommaso Ciampa here. This has been a hard-hitting match from the get-go. Now Ciampa getting told to get up to his feet. Both men putting it all on the line in this main event. First time ever matchup we're seeing this here in Universe mode. Celtic Warrior with the bro kick out of nowhere. And now Sheamus is going to take some time to pull Ciampa away from the ropes. Could that be enough to put him away? Referee in position. 2, 3. Yes, it is. Sheamus picks up the win. A much needed win for Sheamus tonight here in your main event of the evening. But we still have Roman Reigns coming out here to call out the Royal Rumble winner, Adam Cole, here. Good back and forth matchup. Sheamus was just way too much towards the very end, hitting him with a Celtic Cross, eventually leading to the bro kick as we get another angle. Like we mentioned, his head hitting that bottom turnbuckle, and Sheamus picks up a win over Tommaso Ciampa here tonight on Smackdown, as we are mere moments away from hearing from your Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. And here comes your Universal Champion, the head of the table. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Roman Reigns. And tonight he will be addressing Adam Cole. He'll be even calling out Adam Cole. And the question is, will Adam Cole be showing up? We know Adam Cole got taken out last week here by the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. But there is your tribal chief. The man has held the championship ever since SummerSlam. He defeated Braun Strowman to become that Universal Championship holder. And obviously would be drafted to SmackDown by The Rock. Just look at that championship right there. The prestige and Roman Reigns bringing with that title. We all know who Roman Reigns will be challenging. It's going to be 5 other superstars, hungry challengers, looking to dethrone Roman Reigns with that Universal Championship. Can they do it? A lot of things are going to be on the line at Elimination Chamber, but the head of the table has some things to say tonight, and it seems like Roman Reigns may have something to say to Adam Cole and address the SmackDown locker room. As this crowd here tonight absolutely loving what they're seeing from the Universal Champion in the terms of just his uniqueness, I guess. He was the head of the table for a reason. Obviously, they don't like what he and the Bloodline have been doing with the attacks, and even some people could say that The Rock are in their back pocket, especially after what happened last week in the main event. But now we get to hear from that Universal Champion of ours, Roman Reigns. Maybe we get a Roman Reigns versus Adam Cole matchup, ladies and gentlemen. That would be a marquee matchup, a big WrestleMania matchup for WrestleMania season. The question is, will that be happening, or will Adam Cole go over to Monday Night Raw? And look at the head of the table, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the head of Smackdown, with his advocate Paul Heyman, to be calling out Adam Cole, baby. I feel like this night is going to end very chaotically, like this whole night. It's all been about chaos, destruction, and it's only going to get worse as we are on the road to the Elimination Chamber and on the road to WrestleMania. I see that Adam Cole called me out last week, and I was going to come out, but it seemed like there was another superstar that had Adam Cole's attention, and that happened to be The Fiend Bray Wyatt, and The Fiend took out Adam Cole. And one less thing I had to worry about last Smackdown. But now, tonight, I'm calling out Adam Cole. Adam Cole thinks that just because he won the Royal Rumble, that he can just take out Edge from Monday Night Raw, and thinks that he can just come over here to his brand SmackDown and call me out. Me and Edge are two different entities. You can do that, Edge. Edge will allow that, but I as sure as hell won't allow that on my brand. So Adam Cole, I'm not waiting any longer for you. Get your ass out here so I can destroy you. And how about this little announce table behind me? I'll put you through it, and then I'll hit you with a spear because I'm sick of having to deal with you. And maybe even before that, you can tell me that you're planning on challenging me for my Universal Championship in the main event at WrestleMania. So how about, kid? Come on out. This is not who Roman Reigns was expecting. Adam Cole called out Roman Reigns last week, got The Fiend. Roman Reigns calling out Adam Cole. And now Roman Reigns is getting The Fiend. This is going to get very, very bad very, very quickly. Adam Cole put up a hell of a fight trying to defeat The Fiend, but The Fiend was just way too much in the matter. As here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at this, man. The Fiend making his way down to the ring. Different versions of The Fiend we've seen over the last couple months and these last couple weeks. The Fiend looking to take down Adam Cole and even take down Roman Reigns. We know The Fiend was the last two in the Royal Rumble match, and Adam Cole walked out the winner of the Royal Rumble. But now we get to see The Fiend try to get himself in the title picture, trying to force his way into the title picture. And I don't know if this is exactly what Roman would love to see, or even Adam Cole. As now, oh, wait a minute. Oh, and now, here comes The Fiend, not letting Roman Reigns build up anything, coming right after the champion. It's exactly what he did last week to Cole. And look at this. Straight up brutality from The Fiend. And obviously, Roman Reigns has to worry about 5 other superstars to Elimination Chamber, and he may not even get that opportunity. It's absolutely crazy right now. The Fiend is taking it to Roman Reigns. The crowd is in shock and awe at the moment. Big haymaker there. And now, Snapmare takedown. Look at this. The Fiend is just so difficult to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not something you can prepare for. And Roman Reigns didn't prepare for The Fiend tonight. He's preparing for Adam Cole. But now he's getting this brutal SOB. The Fiend. And now The Fiend setting up Roman Reigns. We saw this last week. It took Roman Reigns, or I should say Adam Cole, the first time he reversed it, but the second time he didn't. We'll see if Roman Reigns can somehow deal with The Fiend here. As now The Fiend has him Oh, no, 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 no. Sister Abigail there to Roman Reigns. And obviously, Roman Reigns does not have any backup. I mean, maybe Solo Sikoa, possibly. But sure as hell, not out here right now. Might be having to deal with his brothers being taken out earlier on tonight. I mean, that's the only reason I can really think of if Solo's not out here supporting the head of the table here. As this is not going to get any better here, ladies and gentlemen. The Fiend taking it to your tribal chief right now. As what in the hell is Bray Wyatt doing here? Dragging the carcass of Roman Reigns all the way to the ramp area. Roman Reigns, his arm has just got to be killing him for sure here. Uh-oh. Look at this. Roman Reigns gets hit with a one-handed choke slam there from Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt absolutely loving what he's done here to Roman Reigns. And now the mandible claw. The mandible claw here. The mandible claw here. Roman Reigns. But Bray Wyatt just toying with Roman Reigns here. And again and again here from Bray Wyatt, trying to suffocate the life out of Roman Reigns. The referee right there doesn't even want to try to break it up. I don't blame him. Bray Wyatt suffocating Roman Reigns there. I am surprised by what we're seeing here. The Fiend now coming right at Roman Reigns again. Into a big boot, and I believe Reigns is busted wide open now. Yep, Roman Reigns is busted open. The Fiend is just something else right now. He loves the blood. But now, Roman Reigns with a spear. Spear at the last second. He is sick of having to deal with the Fiend here. I don't know how Reigns has any power left in him, honestly. A lot of back and forth action we're seeing right here. And now he's going to toss him up towards the stage area. This is not where you want to be, ladies and gentlemen. Tossing him into the LED board right there. And now Reigns again. Gonna get him the hell away from this area. And look at Reigns. He's all fired up here. He is sick of having to deal with the Fiend here. Look at all that blood dripping down your Universal Champion's face here. But now, up to his feet, a spear again. Spear again from your Universal Champion. And he's all fired up, and I don't blame him. The crowd chanting one more time here. Wait, and now look at the Fiend now. And now, Uranagi. Uranagi there from the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Roman Reigns doing his best to deal with Roman Reigns doing his best to deal with the Fiend here. But the Fiend is just way too much tonight. And now again, mandible claw again. Look at this. Oh my God. What a way to end Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. The Fiend lays out the Universal Champion here tonight.